Hey everyone, happy Monday. I'm meteorologist Mackenzie Bart. Hopefully you all had a beautiful Easter weekend. We did have some rain to kick it off, but generally things were pretty quiet, especially when you see the next few days. Not only do we have more rain to track, but we also are talking the potential for some pretty severe weather heading into the day tomorrow, especially tomorrow afternoon and evening. We'll break down that and the threats you can expect, as well as a few wet snowflakes in the forecast. That's right, winter may be not done just yet. We have this big system with an area of low pressure that's sitting out west. That's what's triggering the showers and storms that you see pretty much stretching across the Midwest. That'll continue moving into our area as we head into the night. We're actually starting to see some showers push into parts of Lorain County, pretty scattered. We'll see more widespread heavier rain as we get closer to the overnight. Few rumbles of thunder are possible too, as we're seeing right now on our radar. Nothing severe right now that we're seeing out there, but again, we do have the potential come tomorrow night, and there's that area of low pressure. Look at all of the severe thunderstorm and tornado watch boxes ahead of it. That is something that is going to bring us the chance for some severe storms, again, Tuesday evening. Right now, mainly just some plain old rain. We do have some heftier pockets of rain heading on in, as well as a few general thunderstorms as well. That could lead to some very, very soggy yards. We've already had a lot of rain, so we'll continue that threat of localized flooding. But we do have more threats when it comes to tomorrow night. Here's what we're talking about when it comes to that severe weather. So the Storm Prediction Center has been upgraded to a moderate risk. That is basically kind of, you could see 4 to 5, I guess you could say, when it comes to the severe threshold. Moderate there, what you see in red, that's going to be for counties like Tuscarawas County, parts of Stark County included in that, parts of Medina County included in that. We got Ashland, we got Richland County, and you could see encompassing a lot of central Ohio, stretching down through parts of southern Ohio as well. That is where we definitely have a better chance at some severe weather. And then as we continue our journey up north, where you see that orange shade, that's the enhanced risk. That is where we have parts of Lorain County, Erie County, Huron County, Summit County, Geauga, Portage County, Trumbull included in that, as well as a few more counties out west like Ottawa, Sandusky, and Seneca, and then slight risk for areas in far northeast Ohio like parts of Geauga Lake and Ashtabula. Now, when you may be thinking, well, what is really the differences that we're seeing here that we're talking about? Well, when it comes to the moderate risk, that is where we have a greater idea of where we could see some of those strong, severe storms happening. So that's where the Storm Prediction Center is watching out for the potential for that. All threats are going to be on the table, so we're talking the chance for some large hail, the chance for damaging winds, the chance for flooding, and the chance for tornadoes. It's going to be strongest where you see that red shade, but even the enhanced risk, that is pretty possible there. But again, this is for tomorrow night. We also have a flood watch already in place. This is just for a few counties: Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Carroll County. The rest of us not included in that, but we are going to get a decent amount of rain. Don't let the watches fool you. A lot of places expecting to get an inch, maybe close to 2 inches of rainfall. That's by Wednesday morning. But as we get closer to those areas that are in the watch, they're talking 2, maybe even close to 3 inches of rain as we get into the day. So as you see, next few days, really going to be soggy. Watch out for the basements. Watch out for the sump pumps, the creeks near your home, something that you're just going to need to keep an eye on. Showers continue as we approach midnight, and even past that, we'll get some really heavy rain moving in early tomorrow morning. So the morning commute, not going to be fun. We'll have heavy rain, a few thunderstorms, nothing severe at this point. So if you're watching out right here, we don't have any severe weather for the morning, but it will be heavy and it will be inconvenient. Once we get into the afternoon, that's when we get a little bit of a break. And if we see enough sunshine here, that's what could help fuel the atmosphere. Temperatures are already going to be warm. We're expecting dew points possibly into the 50s, temperatures into the 60s. That combination with a little bit of sunshine is just really some fuel for those storms. And so models are pushing out scattered severe storms right around 4, 5, and 6 o'clock. So that's what we're going to be watching out for. Once we get past 3 o'clock, that's when we have the potential for some of those storms to get going. And again, risks are going to be tornadoes, hail, and also damaging winds. Actually, kind of going back to the Storm Prediction Center, there is a chance for long track significant tornadoes. That comes from the Storm Prediction Center, their quote. As we take you into tomorrow, 7 o'clock, we're still going to be tracking that chance for severe weather. Again, you want to watch out for areas closer to US 30 again, but we could see some of those storms creep a little bit farther north, but that's the place that we're watching out for, US 30 and south of that. Things will finally fizzle out as we get closer to 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow night, and then we'll switch over into rain in a wintry mix. Winter makes a little bit of a comeback as we get to the middle and end of the week. So just kind of talk about a little summary of what we have going on. Again, overnight we're going to have some heavy rain move on in. That'll be for the commute tomorrow. Give yourself extra time for that morning commute. No severe weather, but it is going to be raining. It's going to be raining pretty heavy. That could allow for hydroplaning. That could allow for ponding on the roadways. Tomorrow night, severe storms likely, especially the farther south you go, US 30 and south of that, a better chance at high risk tornadoes. Also talking about any severe weather we have. I saw Matt Bruning on here from ODOT. If you have high profile vehicles, you'll want to be mindful of some of the stronger winds we have. And if you encounter high water, you do not ever want to drive through that or any type of barricade to get through that. You never know what's in the water or how fast it's moving, and it's just not good for your vehicle. So good point there, Matt. Thanks for hopping on. Hope you had a good Easter. That'll be, so the severe storms moving in, I say time frame 4 to about 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Again, give us a little bit of wiggle room on either side, but it's a good time to be weather aware. And then as we take you into Wednesday, severe threat ends Tuesday night. Wednesday, a little bit of drizzle, some showers, and that'll change into a wintry mix by early Thursday. Let's take a look here at the 8-day forecast. Tomorrow, day that you're going to want to be weather aware. Temperatures will climb to the 60s, especially if we get enough sunshine out this afternoon. If you see the sun tomorrow afternoon, you'll know that that's providing some fuel for some storms later on. You'll want to make sure you're checking in on the forecast. Severe threat ends tomorrow night, right around 10, 11 o'clock. Then we change over into some drizzle and a bit of a wintry mix overnight Wednesday into Thursday. Temperatures fall into the low 40s and even upper 30s. Friday, we'll have a little bit of drizzle around, that system slowly moving on out of here. And then the weekend, finally we quiet things down. We climb back into the 50s. So far, we're going partly cloudy for the eclipse on Monday, and that's just due to a possible system on Tuesday, an area of low pressure we're watching out for. So a lot going on in this 8-day here in the next few days. Before we leave, going to leave you right here on the severe weather outlook. Another look at that. Again, this could change. What happens when we get these areas of low pressure moving on in is sometimes they move a little bit more to the north and sometimes they move a little bit more to the south. We just, the Storm Prediction Center noticed this area of low pressure nudged a little bit more, and that's why they have a higher confidence in this moderate risk for parts of our area. Scott did some digging, and the last time that we had a moderate risk for parts of Northeast Ohio, I believe, was 2016. So it's been a while that we've seen a moderate risk like this. So definitely something to take seriously. We'll continue to update you if we have any changes, if we notice anything that updates with this area of low pressure moving on in. We will let you know as soon as possible. But tomorrow afternoon, make sure you have a little bit of a plan in place just in case We need to break in for severe weather. Make sure you know what the kiddos are doing after school, your evening commute. Make sure you have your phones charged and have a good way to get any updates and warnings if that were the case. Everybody stay safe. We will continue to provide updates on air. We'll be on at 10 o'clock tonight. We'll get a new model run in, so we'll walk through it together. And then we will also have this information online. You can find that at fox8.com underneath the forecast discussion. Have a great night, everybody.